Yeah. Okay, so last time we stopped at a very boring point.
Very boring. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just move along, and we are in.
What
Skip
was
ahead.
the town called
We're
again?
in Malaki. I said, "Oh, Malaki. Yeah, we had a bit of trouble on the road, but now we're in Malaki, and we're all alive and happy, and everything is fine."
We're standing
Leveling
over
up.
Strahd's body, looting his corpse.
well, that's maybe skipping a bit too far ahead.
Oh my God.
We come across a crate of Vorpal swords, right?
Yeah. Exactly. How did you know? Did you read the book?
Or Acme written
No,
on them.
no, I couldn't get it online.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So at the last session, I think you had your fortunes read, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, my
By
notes. I should
Madame
probably look at
Eva.
those.
Yeah, and she and defeat the devil Strahd. So she gave you a couple of cards that should be used. You should pay attention to what she said. And then you followed the raven to an old windmill, where you encountered two old, ugly women who seemed to be baking cakes made of flour ground from children bones, right?
Yeah.
And all of the group except Vasero is inside the windmill, facing those two ugly women, which are they. By the way, they are dressed with gowns of stitch flesh. And yeah, you missed that last time.
I didn't get it. No.
Lady Gaga did it before.
Yeah.
It's a new trend.
Scissors.
Yeah, so much for shock treatment. And Vasero, you were standing outside exactly when the rain started to pour, and you were watching the windmill when someone or something or whatever just tapped your shoulder. So what do you do?
They did
also
mention
mentioned
like
something
the
about-
third sister was the bad one, and she wasn't home.
Oh yeah,
She would be home soon.
Yeah, they said
Yeah.
you won't like it when Ma comes home.
Yeah.
I had cast Sanctuary
Yeah.
on you, Nelphine, as well.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
Yeah, right. So yeah,
So disadvantage on attack against me.
right. So
But
Kenan,
that's
you had
useful.
2 weeks to think.
I try to, but there's no real good option I have here. I think I mean at first I gotta find out what I'm up against, I guess. So at first I just turn around and see what is touching me.
And pull out your new character. This is my new character.
Okay, so you do turn around, and in the rain in front of you, you see an old woman. She's dressed with a flowery gown, and she had this, very old 19th century hairdo, and she's holding a small umbrella, and she has tiny glasses, very small spectacles hanging from the tip of her nose, and she looks at you and says, "Oh, what a terrible, terrible weather."
I have one question. The last session, did I do I know about the ladies in there baking the bread or whatever?
You did smell the bread, but if I remember correctly, only I think there were 2 of you who snuck ahead and heard them talking about babies or something like that.
Nelphine and I went upstairs.
Right.
Mouse, Aramil, and Gary, you guys are downstairs. Is that right? But before we went in, I cast
Yeah.
Detect Evil, and I
Right.
think So I can't remember what it was. Aberration, celestial, elemental, faith, or fiend, or undead. And you said fiends?
Yes.
Yeah, so you would know that.
Hmm.
Yeah. And Mouse and Visera did sneak up and see that they don't know if they saw them or just heard them. And then they came back to the group and said, nothing in there, let's just burn it down. Before we went in.
Yeah.
And we heard this.
I think
And that was when we heard the child crying for help somewhere inside, yeah.
I'm also
And Mouse was saying, just burn it down, burn it down.
Yeah.
And so I'm ready with the torch and everything.
I'm on the ground floor, like just at the doors, at the entrance. I haven't
Yes.
gone into the building, so you can probably call my name if you need.
I tell the woman, yeah, it's just a terrible weather today. I'm
Well, come home with me. I'll give you some nice cup of tea, and I have cakes, very delicious cakes.
That's just what I came here for. I was on the road traveling, and I smelled the delicious bread that you were baking. That's what that's what I came for. I have a
Oh.
bit of money.
Oh yes, that's terrific. Please follow me. And she kind of suggests her hand, so you can take her hand.
I take her hand, yes. And
Okay.
but with my other hand, I draw. Well, one of my rapiers are too big, I guess. Maybe I draw a dagger with one hand and have it behind my back.
Okay,
Just
so
in
I
case.
need you to roll a sleight of hand or stealth or something that so she won't notice it.
So that's a 21.
Oh my god. Okay. You have your knife behind your back as you two are trotting in the mud toward the windmill. And Gary, as you stand at the front door, you kind of, look back and forth, and suddenly you see out of the rain, you see Vasero holding hands with this old woman who is walking with him towards the windmill.
How far are they from me?
I don't know, something like 30 feet.
I would try to. I'm sorry, you were going to say something.
Yeah, they seem to be chatting.
Oh. Can I make out? What can I roll to make out like just as much information about this old lady from where I am right now, from a glance?
You can roll perception. And in the meantime, Nilfane, Enoch, Ramiel, and Mouse, what do you do when you see those two ugly women? They were just finishing to turn the millstone, and if I remember correctly, I described that there is a cabinet with 3 holes in it, and you think you can see the 3 shapes of very young children inside those holes.
Right. And
Yeah.
just to be clear, I cast Sanctuary on Nelphine, not Protection from Evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
And
an
I'm running as fast over to these 3 holes to try and rescue the children in there.
Yeah. Is there... So the room, is it a fairly open room, or is it dominated by that big millstone in the middle?
So there is a big millstone in the middle, but all around it it's an open space, and you have stairs to the first floor and stairs to the upper floor, and it's wood. It's all the whole structure is made of wood that creaks when you move around,
Right.
and there is this smell of baking in the air.
And they're wearing clothes made out of human flesh.
Yeah,
like
stitched.
Silence of the Lambs style. Right?
Exactly.
Okay. Is there a window?
Yeah, stained glass.
A big one?
2 of them, yes.
Are the 2 women side by side, or are they separated?
So they side by side. If the millstone has this, stick that you pull, so they're from either
Opposite
side of
sides.
the. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I would like to rage and charge one and push her out the window if I can.
Okay, so in this case, I need you all to make your initiative rolls.
Sorry, everybody, but She's wearing skin.
Yeah, well, I'm already going to
It's not in
save
style
kill
right
them.
now. It was last month.
Yeah, I know, right? Like after Labor Day.
Put some effort. Come on.
Yes. Finally, some rolls.
I got 12.
Okay, Ramil with 12.
I got 10.
Okay, Vasero. 10.
I also got 10.
Okay.
So slow. Malphane got 20.
Ooh.
Oh, so.
Slowpoke. Gary got 8.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
Enoch got 19.
Yeah, well, we are going first, of
Oh,
course.
sorry, 17. 17.
Oh, that
Yes.
changes everything.
Progress.
I'll just kill Steel with my Ultra Blast something.
Okay. So, it's going to be... Okay. Great. Okay, so Vasero, as soon as you and the old lady arrive very, very near the staircase that leads into the first floor, you hear this roar from above, and stuff got thrown on the floor. You hear breaking glass, and screams and shouts and curses. Both of the women upstairs curse, look at you and say, sons of bitches, leave us alone or we'll eat you. And at that point, Nelphane, you rushed to the cabins, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do there?
I want to try to open them and rescue the kids trapped in there.
Okay.
And I'm ignoring the 2 old creepy women if they get near me. Just trying to rescue these kids first.
Okay, so the 2 creepy women, one of them that is near you is actually the barbarian is about to tackle her, so she is focused on him. Let's do it like this. So you open the drawers and you see that the top one, there's a dead child inside. As you open the small door, you can see that a slight stench and nothing moves there, and so you just open the 2 others, and inside of them you can see one young child. He seems like 5 years old, and below him you can see a young girl. She seems to be 7 years old. She's blonde, he's dark haired. They both look at you very frightened. They are dirty, wide eyed, and they kind of crawl inside to try to protect themselves. Oh no, please, no.
It's okay. I'm here to help you, to get you home to your parents.
No, not our parents. No,
Well,
they gave us to those old ladies.
Oh well, some other safe place then.
Someone else's parents.
I need you to make a persuasion roll. And next,
good.
yeah, and next is Enoch, unless you want to do something else.
No, I'm just trying to calm them down with a 12 on persuasion check. So
Okay, 12. No, they stay inside.
Okay.
Okay, Enoch,
All right. Charger, grab her, throw her out the window.
go
What
for
do
it.
I need to roll?
Strength check.
Okay. And I'm raging, so advantage. 19.
Oh my god. Yes, you charge and collide with her, full contact, or your body against all her body, and you push her to the window. Everyone, you can hear the glass just shatters. And the 2 of you fly out slow-mo out of the window. Yes.
That's awesome.
Is it the windows of the front of the building? So where Bracero is
Yeah.
with the old lady?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
So often you can fall on the old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's raining barbarians and old ladies out here.
So, Vasero, you see You see Enoch, the half orc, just crashes down with an old woman below him. She screams, "Get off of me, you oak!" And the old lady that you are holding is looking back, and she says, "Oh, what a mess!"
She's chill. I like her.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Enoch, I need you to roll. Let's do it. 2d10. As she crashes down and you on top of her.
10.
10. Okay. Good. You hear something breaks. You're not sure if it's something she carries or something, her bones or something like that, but you can hear a definite as you land on top of her. You amazingly don't suffer any damage, or at least you don't feel any damage.
I'm raging, so I probably
Yeah.
feel it.
Don't
Awesome.
feel much.
Yes. But at that point, she kind of rolls on top of you, at least tries to, and she starts to simply, scratch your face. Let's see. Yeah, she claws you. Your AC right now is
12.
still 12. Ooh, yeah. So she definitely got in. Let's see. So you take 7 points of damage from her claws, and
Slashing?
you can feel. Yeah,
So 4 or 3.
I think you
I have
round
resistance.
It's rounded down.
Rounded down.
rounded down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you can feel blood kind of pouring down your face, and she looks at you and says, "I want the bones. I need the bones. The bones." As she tried to yeah. The other one. This stick that connects the millstone halves, she pulls it out, and she shakes it, and one side of it just pops open into this broom. So she has a stick and she shakes it, and a straw pops open at one point. She mounts it and then does the and she starts to fly in the middle of the room, and she kind of looking who can she claw as she flies up near the ceiling. So let's see, we have 1 2 3 4 5.
I think it's only me that's up here right now.
Oh,
I think the others
okay.
are still below at the stairs.
Oh, yeah, right. So yes, so she tries to claw you. Let's
She
see.
needs to make a wisdom save.
Ah,
attack him.
correct. You have sanctuary on you.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
DC 12.
Oh, so she didn't do it. She curses, "I can't touch you, you son of a bitch!" And then she flies down the stairs. So I think it's Mouse, Aramil, and Emilian. Sorry, and Gary. You see this hag flying on a broom. She just descends the stairs. Her hair flies around, and everything. The flesh gone is shaking and twisting as she tumbles down, but she can't make an attack this turn. So, the old lady, Basero, simply ignores all this. The hag that fell and the hag that currently is on the broom flying at the ceiling, and she takes you by the hand and she says, "Tea."
Have you been noticing what's going on here?
Oh, yes, of course. Bella and Ophelia, my daughters, they always make a mess. Just ignore them. It will pass.
I think I should handle it. I think you should stay outside here and wait a second. Let me make sure everything's all right. Okay.
Oh, of course, you're such a pleasant and a very nice gentleman. I very much appreciate it. But make sure the pies don't burn in the oven. I can smell them getting crispier and crispier, and I don't like it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay. She steps back and looks at all this mess around her. Oh, the kitchen is a mess. I need to dish all the dishes and the oven. Oh, it's terrible, terrible. So now we have Romil. What do you do?
Okay, so there's a hag on a broomstick flying towards us, right?
She flies at the top of the room. She tries to see who can she claw.
Okay, is there any place cover from a claw attack from her?
So, as I said, the ground floor is a big pile of mess. There is this big, how it was
The
called?
grindstone?
The peddler's cart in the middle of the room, and there's a chicken coop and an oven and two baskets and this barrel of sticking, smelling liquid. You don't know what it is, but so you can try and hide behind
Okay.
each and every one of these.
I'm gonna attack with a firebolt, and then I'm gonna go hide behind one of these.
Okay.
Or
Shoot.
behind the big oven, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
By the way, your connection got a bit worse again. I don't know what you did last time to fix it, but that definitely worked.
I got 14.
14. Okay.
Am I connecting bed again?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to disconnect again to do that.
Maybe just turn off the camera and turn it on or something like that.
Any better now?
So turn on the camera again.
Okay.
Okay, so voice is much better for me at least.
Okay, for the rest of you guys? Okay?
The voice is worse. Camera is a little bit better.
I think so. I don't know what you did the last time, but that
Yeah,
worked perfectly.
Well, last time what I did is I had to
It's back.
disconnect my router and connect it again.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
But
back.
it's getting better
You're
right
good.
now.
much
Oh,
better
it's
now.
Cleared up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I killed the
Okay.
neutron.
Great.
There
Just
you
don't
go.
move. If you're moving it, the CPU works, John. Don't move. Yeah, this I do remember. So, firebolt, and then you duck towards the oven.
Yeah.
Okay, shoot. Oh, you got a 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you blast her. She crashes up against the wall. She spits and curses. And the old lady that Vasero told her to stay aside, she starts to shout, the cakes, they're burning, I can smell it. But in actuality, it's the hair of the hag on the broom that is catching fire. So,
Nice.
damage.
Damage. Okay, 5.
5. Cool. So you scorch her eyebrows. Anything else? So you duck behind the oven, and you do smell those cakes, and they smell pretty good.
Inside the oven?
Yep.
Okay.
Lucero.
So I think I want to go in. I'm
Okay.
going in. And I guess I meet Emiliano on the bottom floor.
Yeah, you meet Gary on the bottom floor.
I'm still reacting to all this very slowly.
Yeah,
Okay.
you look at each other.
I'm going in and I'm like, Geddy, there's something weird going on. I think
No shit.
I think I just met the mother of these witches or whatever they are, and well, I told her I would go in and see that everything is all right. So
How does Enoch him battling the witch? He's battling the witch in front of the house, right? Right now.
Yes, yes.
How's the fight going right now at this moment as I look over?
How does it go, Enoch?
Oh, well, I mean, she's on top of me scratching my face, but she's not
Oh.
doing anything to me, so.
Oh, you're just like, come on.
Yeah, I've probably got a little bit of scratch marks on my face, but.
I'm
think
like,
I look-
Enoch is fine.
Okay, yeah, let's find out what these cakes are.
Cake! I want cake.
I think Yeti's like curious because all this weird stuff's going on, and he's like, "Wow, I've never seen anything like this before. I have to find out." So he does follow you.
But I'm not going up though. I stay at the door and I'm basically readying an attack if the old lady would come in.
Is the old lady that was with you coming in? Is she already inside?
No, she's
No,
staying
she
outside.
watches Enoch and Bella fight, and she shouts, Bella, Bella, Bella.
Well, I mean, I guess I just agree with you.
Yeah, and I'm readying an attack. I wait for the old lady to come in and attack her if she was to come in. Other than that, I'm just ready.
Okay.
And now.
Okay, so you are looking at her, kind of, she smiles and shouts, Bella, Bella, and then she turns around, looks at you, and you suddenly see that her eyes are sunken and her teeth are tiny, tiny, tiny and sharp like needles, and she shouts, what are you waiting for, you fuck? And then all this strange vice just disappears, and you see again this old nice woman shouting Bella, Bella, Bella. Yeah. So that was Basero. Anything else you want to do? If not, it's Mouse's turn.
I'm good.
Okay, so Kanan, remind me before the end of the turn. I'll tell when it's the end of the turn. So if you still want to do something, you get to do it.
Okay.
Mouse.
So I'm upstairs, right?
I think so.
You were on the
And the
stairs.
witch is. I'm on the
stairs.
stairs? Okay.
Yes. So
I
above you is
wanna-
an yeah, I'm listening.
I have my torch that I lit in the outside when I said I'm burning it down. I want to look around and find the most flammable thing.
Oh, that icky barrel downstairs looks.
Yeah, looks perfect.
Render
Sweet.
fat.
So I'm gonna run down the stairs and bomb my torch in the middle, and I guess I'll see those two and look up and be, what are you waiting for?
In that case, can I throw a bit of oil into the fire? I think I have oil as a rogue.
Spread it everywhere.
I think this stuff is oil. Or some form of, if it's flammable, I'd assume it's some form of oil.
Yeah, probably.
When in
Yeah,
doubt,
so
light
it's-
it on fire.
But a little more
Exactly.
can't hurt, right?
Words to live by.
So the barrel is full of black green ichor, something disgusting is bubbling inside, and it smells like bathroom.
Great.
So you throw the torch inside.
Yeah.
Okay, make an attack roll,
Okay.
a ranged attack roll.
Okay.
Aren't there people upstairs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm safely upstairs from the fire. It's fine.
With the kids.
Yeah. We're two kids who refuse to leave.
That's a 22.
22. Oh my god.
Yeah. I am damned and determined to burn this thing down.
Okay, so the torch kind of flies this way and
Yeah.
lands in the middle of the barrel with its wooden stick first, and then the flame, and then it
Yeah.
starts sinking slowly. As soon as the fire touches this greenish blackish liquid,
Yeah.
a green flame explodes into being, forming this ring of fire. And in the middle of the ring, you see this demonic head
Oh, great.
Oh, you summoned a demon.
coming into being, and this demonic head turns around and says, "What will you have me do?"
Oh my god.
Give it an order. Give it an order.
The old lady suddenly turns around and says, "No! What have you done, fool, idiot, imbecile?"
I think I'm still on this whole burn it down thing.
Are you
So I'm
command
gonna
it?
tell it to not burn my friends, but burn this place down.
"Your wish is my command!" And it explodes into this green ball, flaming ball, and it starts to turn around everywhere. And everywhere the ball touches, wood, oven, cakes, chickens, everything starts to burn. The two hags, one that is on Enoch and clawing it, she turns its head and looks at the windmill, and she jumps on her feet and she prepares to move and run into the windmill. Same for the old lady and same for the one on the broom. They are all transfixed at the barrel right now.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nice.
And we have Gary.
Do I see the lady on the broom? She's
Yes.
flying down from the stairs.
Yeah, she was yeah. So she's on the lower floor around the ceiling, but now she's zooming onto the barrel.
I want to, like IRL. I want that. I just want to knock her off that broom and grab it.
Okay.
So I want to use Eldritch Blast.
Cool.
Where is it? Boom. 25.
Oh my god.
And wow, 15 damage.
That's yeah.
Is
It's
that
a
real?
crit. It's a crit.
Oh,
yeah.
25 is a crit. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This
Okay,
is real
so-
life right now. I'm doing 15 damage.
15 damage. Ooh.
Yeah, and I push her off. I think I have the thing to push her 10 feet.
Oh my god. So, in this case, she flies out of and she leaves the broom. She tumbles at midair, crashes at the corner of the room, and you can hear this as her neck gets twisted, and she then falls on the ground and stays there in a very awkward position, kind of, head, feet below her head. She's a mangled mess. The broom just flutters down and falls on the floor near the oven, next to Ramil, who cowers down.
As soon as I take her out, I would want to snatch that broom if I can.
Yes, you can. You can run to that position and snatch the broom. And at this point, this is the end of the turn. So, Kenan, do you want to do something before the turn ends?
None of the witches is going in or out the building right now, right?
No,
Nobody's
they
moving past me.
No, the old lady shrieks when Gary killed one of her daughters, and she sheds her, nice old lady costume, and she explodes and inflates into this wicked figure, demonic fangs, eyes burning of green, black skin, a mangled set of hair, and she looks pissed off. She looks at Gary and says, do you know what I had to go through to give birth to my daughter, the broom? I will sip the juices of your brain from your skull for this.
I guess for flavor, I'm just trying to make sure, try to make the room fly. I'm trying to put it out beneath my legs and just start jumping around. Come on, go!
Make an Arcana check.
Sweet.
And it's Nelphine's turn.
Yeah, I'm doing not any. I'm not doing anything. I wait in the door frame or a step to the left or right of the door frame.
Okay, cool. So you just lean on the door frame, shocked.
Well, I'm waiting for someone to pass so that I can stab them in the back or something.
Okay, good. So that will be yes. So remind me when I said that one of the hags does something, because exactly this will happen. Nilfane, you're still
Yeah.
upstairs. You can feel heat from below, and green flame starts to lick the walls of the windmill. The two children start to shriek.
Come along, children. It's time to get out of here, like right now.
They hop out and land on your. You kind of hold them.
Yeah. Like how fast is this fire spreading?
Quite fast.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just holding one in each hand, like as good as I can, looking quickly around. The window is open now, so I'll just run over to the window and let me fall out of the window, like so I land on my back with these kids on top of me, so I
Oh.
hopefully break their fall and take all the damage myself.
Look for a
Okay.
bush.
Look for a bush. I think the half orc is still down there.
It's worse.
Yeah, well,
I got
I'm not really looking where I'm just falling backwards out the window.
Okay.
The one time I didn't prepare the feather fall.
So make a dexterity check. Let's see if you manage to land on your feet.
Well, I'm trying to land on my back with the kids so they don't
Okay.
get any damage.
Cool. If you roll a 1, let us know, because then you'll fall on Enoch.
Well, I did actually roll a
hope
1,
you
but
roll.
only if I had disadvantage, since I rolled
Oh.
twice.
Oh.
So no, it's a 14 modified.
Okay, sure. So with the 14, you kind of drop down and take all the damage yourself from the fall, which will be something small. Let's say 5 damage from the fall. The air goes out of your lungs as you take the impact of these two kids, and they, as soon as you all land in a big pile, their heads shoot up, and the young boy says, "Again."
I'll say, and yeah, that's my turn.
Awesome. Enoch, it's your turn.
Okay. So she stood up and she's got her back to me now.
Yes, and so she is yeah, so her back is to you. She tries to go to the to get inside the windmill, and you can see Vasero kind of, hanging there waiting for something to pass, but you're sure that she's going in unless you do something.
And her mother is there too, right? The
Yes,
old
yes.
egg?
Yes.
But I've only seen her as a kindly. Actually, I didn't see her at all. So she's just this little old lady that's standing there, as far as I'm concerned, right?
So she's with her back to you, and she change.
Oh, right.
Yes.
She's a demon now. All right, I'm gonna ignore the daughter and just run over, and I would like to. Yeah, I'd like to push. I'd like to slam into the older lady, and push her through the door towards Viscero.
Okay, do that.
So, like
yeah.
a shield bash push thing.
Yeah. Go for it. One question: do you let her see your face?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not hiding myself at all. I'll yell at her as I'm running. I'd actually like her to turn towards me so that Vicero's got a nice clean shot at a heart or lung or kidney.
So so do that shield bash and let's see what happens.
So attack roll?
Yep.
Okay. Come on. Yes. I guess it'd just be strength, so 21.
Ooh,
Nice.
wait. Yes. This is awesome. So you bash into her side and you manage to make her turn. And at the moment she sees you, you remember that sound that you heard at the forest. Someone told you, "I see you," and she looks at you and says, "You," as if she knows you.
Mm-hmm. Do I know her name?
Yes, you do.
Are you going to tell me?
That's your job to figure it out, or invent something, or
Oh, okay.
yeah, invent something. Let me know if you have. Okay.
Got it.
So you push her toward Vasero, and Vasero, because Enoch did this wonderful maneuver, you get an advantage on your. You know what? Not advantage, because you have an advantage either way. You get an inspiration, so you get another D6, I think, to your attack roll if you want to use it.
Wait, so I'm rolling 2 D20s and a D6?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20 and a 6 on the and a 6 on the D6 die.
Nice.
So I rolled a modified 31 actually.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Huh.
She can remember Enoch in the 9 hells. For all she
Yes.
And
So, your damage.
so D8, the 4, and then I roll. I think my sneak damage is just 1d6 right now. Oh, I rolled a 1, so that's
You get to roll
7.
it twice, remember, for the crit.
Oh
to roll it
right.
twice.
So that's
And your
5.
sneak attack.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
And
You should roll a lot of
was
dice right
Wait.
now.
I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled a D10 instead of a D8. This is a D8.
Well, he can't see that. Just roll your d20 for damage.
So
So
that's so I rolled 13 on the second roll, and I rolled 5 on the first. So that's 18 plus
18.
3 dexterity. So 21 damage.
21 damage all in all. Oh my god.
Nice.
So anyone who is looking at that corner, she basically tries to get into the to steady herself as Enoch is pushing from one side and Vasero is, aligning his weapons in a specific angle to do maximum damage, and you two sandwich her and making her shriek and scream.
So when I've got her squished up against Viscera with his blade in her back,
Yep.
so her name is Medea and her last name is Kane, Medea Kane. So I'm just gonna look her right in the eye, get really closer, and like, burn in hell, Medea.
That is a good name, Medea Kane.
Yes, yes. Medea Kane. And she looks at you, and her eyes go wide with terror. And you've never seen a demon clutched in fear. So she looks at you and she says, "No, no!" And she shrinks and shrivels and shrinks and shrivels. And she keeps her eyes on you. And then she says, "I see you." And she disappears. Yes, that was actually very, very good.
Nice.
So, we have one hag that is standing there, looking at all the carnage, and her sister is gone and her mother is gone. So she raises her hand and says, "Mists, surround me and put those vile creatures to sleep." And with that, let me see. Some of you begin to feel sleepy.
I think as an elf, I probably can't be, right?
I think
Probably.
you have
Yeah,
advantage
that's
on
right.
An
saves,
elf can't
or
be
you
put to
immune?
sleep. I
Oh, yeah,
imagine
you're
it's
immune. You also have immune.
Nice.
They have advantage on charm spells, I think. That is.
Yes.
advantage on charm and can't be put to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, sleep
Okay,
is
so
like
that's-
rolling X hit point, and then just saying, this many hit points, go to sleep.
I'm picturing Adamir like in an old man like Gandalf voice yelling, "It's not my bedtime."
Okay, so Ramil, you're resistant, so I'm just skipping you. Yeah, each creature affected by, starting with the lowest hit points. So we have 34 points. So that's Mouse and then Gary, who falls down, and then I don't have enough hit points to drop anyone else. After the two of you fall, the rest of you see her start shouting those strange words, and she points those words at the greenish flaming thing that encircles the windmill, and it coalesces back into its demonic form, and she commands it, attack! And it lunges. Let's see, we have Gary down, and we have who did I say? Mouse and Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mouse and Gary, sorry. Okay. So, Enoch. The creature fixes its greenish eyes and glare upon you, and it lunges at you. Your AC is 19. Oh. So it tries to engulf you, but you are raging and you're holding you have a shield?
Yeah, shield and mace.
Okay, so you're holding your shield, kind of, trying to bash it to the side, and you actually protect Vasero as well, as this creature stands at the front door and tries to push itself onto you and engulf you. But you manage to stay away out of harm's way. So, very good. Okay, awesome. So now, Ramil.
Okay. Does it look to me like can I do like an Arcana check to know if once we take care of that old hag, if that demon is going to be taken care of as well or not? I mean,
Yeah, go for it. It's a good idea.
Okay. Okay, a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
So you think that it answered Mouse's summon, and because Mouse was the one summoning it, it did what it told him to do. But the hag took control of this creature, so she is now binding it. If she dies, it gets loose. You don't really know what does it mean, but it won't be under her control for sure.
Does she have to die, or is it enough for that she's just like disabled?
No, unconscious is fine.
Okay, I was thinking about Tasha's hideous laughter at her.
If it breaks concentration, then yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'll cast Tasha's hideous laughter at her.
Okay.
Just remember how it works. Okay, so I need to make no, I don't need to make an attack. She needs to make a saving throw of wisdom, and I think I'm going. Wait, don't roll. I think I'm going to use my diviner's power to give her a roll of.
Oh, cool.
Of 6.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, this is going swimmingly.
Yes. Yes. Unbelievable. Okay, so she starts laughing.
Yeah, okay.
The creature just it looks confused.
Okay. Oh, so now nobody can command it anymore, right? Because Mouse is down, and so is she.
Yep. So it's on the loose, and it's very interesting to see what it will do on his turn when it comes to that.
Okay.
Very good. Anything else you want to do?
I just let you guys know. I think you shouldn't attack her. As the minute you attack her, it stops. So don't attack her.
Okay.
And
Cool.
let's try to take care of that
say-
creature first, and then we'll take care of her.
Did you say don't attack her?
Don't attack her, because once you attack her, the effect of the spell is gone.
Okay.
For how many rounds? Or minutes? Or
It's 1 minute with concentration.
okay,
Up to 1 minute with concentration.
cool. So Vasero, your turn.
Yeah, so I take it Aramil says that in character. In that case, I get my rapier out of the neck or whatever of the demon, and the fire demon. It's a ball that's jumping around still, right? A fiery ball.
So it's a fiery being. It coalesced back into the semi-humanoid form, but yes, it's a being made of green fire.
Okay.
It kind of looks around, wondering what to do. No one controls it. So.
Okay, then if it looks a little bit like it doesn't really know what to do, then I'm trying to take advantage of that. I tell it, I'm your new master. Do as I say. Get rid of the old hag.
Cool. Make there isn't a bluff. Deception. Yes, there is a deception. So make a deception check.
So I only rolled a 5, but I have a lot of deception. It's an 11 all in all.
11. It says, "You are not my master. You will pay for it."
Oh no.
For this deception. And it kind of moves towards you. Anything else?
No. That's
okay. So Mouse is next, but you're down. And we have Gary, who is also down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
beginning.
just as he was looking so heavy, riding around his broomstick.
You don't. If her concentration broke, then no, is the sleep a concentration spell or isn't or not?
No, you have to wake them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so Gary's hugging the broom. And
yeah, my Nimbus 2000.
That's a totally different campaign. Okay, new turn, a new round with Nailfane. Still with the two kids.
Yeah, and I'm outside, so I can't really see what's going on inside. So I'll just say, no, we can't do it again right now. To the boy, now that I actually caught my breath. Hide behind me, and then I'll pull up a bow and shoot the hag that's laughing.
Okay.
Of course, she is laughing evilly, and because our plan is working, so I have to shoot her.
Okay, so the two kids, they hide behind you, but they pick up stones and they look ready to roll.
Okay.
Okay, shoot.
Yeah, a 14.
A 14 hits.
Okay, 8 damage.
8 damage. That's cool. So she takes the arrow. Does it break the spell?
No, she gets another saving throw.
Okay, wisdom?
Yeah, for 13.
Damn it, she failed.
Yes!
So she takes the arrow and then she looks at the arrow sticking out. And
Damn, she's evil. I have to shoot her again.
No!
Wait, what was that? I can't hear you over the fire. What was that? Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Nailfane?
Nope, that's it.
Enoch. Yeah. What?
Do I have a clear shot to Mouse and over top of? Could I get to both Mouse and Gary? As I just need to slap them, basically, or kick them.
So Mouse is basically sprawled on the stairs, and Gary is near the oven, clutching its broom, his new broom. So, yeah, you probably have. You're not arranged, right? So you'll be able to run around at the building and slap them, but you might want to get them outside because the building again is catching fire. It's
so
it's a thing
I'll-
now.
Yeah, it's burning. I'm gonna drop my rage
We're from the
because I
fire
haven't
department.
attacked anybody, and I'd like to run over to Gary and kind of kick him on my way by because sorry, Gary, not my main focus. And I'm gonna run over to Mouse and pick up Mouse like I'm gonna run out.
Okay, so
I'm hoping that I heard her say sleep. I'm hoping that they're just asleep and not unconscious.
okay, so let me see if simply slapping someone is enough, because I'm not sure. Starting those scriptures. Oh, so you need an action to actually shake or slap the sleeper.
I need an action. Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess I can only do one of them then. Mouse.
Yes, yes. So
I'll
you're
run
awake.
over to Mouse.
Mouse. Okay, Mouse, you are slapped.
And that wakes me up.
Gary is a heavy sleeper. He's still there snoring after I kicked him. Like,
I love the
not
drool.
now. 5 more minutes.
Drool. Yeah.
Drooling on the broom. So you are awake now, and Anak is dragging you outside. Am I right?
If I have movement, I would have taken him towards the door. Yes.
Okay, great.
I'd start flailing until I see it's him, and then I'd be like, "Put me down," and I'd stand up.
Okay. At this point, the green flaming sphere is moving toward Vasero and tries to engulf you, Vasero, and manage to do so. I need you to... no, actually nothing. You do nothing. That might hurt.
Oh,
So that's...
Sounds like a left
it sounds.
That's 13 damage from this green fire that scorches you. You can hear or you can smell flesh burning. And the creature kind of whispers in your ear through the roar of the fire, "Die, mortal."
Okay. I'm at
so-
4 HP, just so you guys know.
You can scream if you want. So does the hag have any saving throw, or is it just she's still laughing evilly, but laughing, right?
At the end of each of its turn, and at the end of each turn, she gets a saving throw.
Okay. So this is the end of her turn. I got a wisdom. I've got a 14. Does it?
Yeah, you pass.
She
She
passed.
passes.
Okay, so she laughs even more evilly now. But she needs to wait to the next round, right?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
end of her
Okay.
turn.
Ramil, it's actually your turn again. So everyone, the windmill is starting to collapse. First, the top floor breaks down, and everything is on green fire. Ramil, what do you do?
Okay, so where is she and that demon compared to
So the demon is on the front door, and she is just on the stairs, just behind. Who was it? Vasero, I think. Yes.
And Gary, where is he relative
He's
to me?
snoring inside. So you're still in the building?
Yeah, I'm still next to the oven.
So he's next to you.
Okay,
You ran to the oven and picked up the broom.
all right. How far are they from me? The demon and the witch.
The demon and the witch are at the front door. They are blocking your exit, but you do have two windows in the room, and Gary is lying next to you.
No, I'm just checking for the distance between me and them. Between me and
Oh,
the
it's
thing.
nothing. It's nothing. 10 feet or something like that.
10 feet, both of them.
Yeah.
I can catch both of them in a 15 feet cube.
Yes.
Who else is going to be in that from our guys?
Probably
Viscero.
me, right?
Vocero,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
He's fine. He can take it. I heard him scream loudly that he was not on fire or anything and dying.
Yeah, he
Yes,
said
I
he was
was-
at 14 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something like that.
Okay, I'm going
Yeah,
to.
you heard him scream, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
So I hope you've got a good reflex save, or at least Constitution save actually.
He's a rogue. He has a good reflex save, but
Yeah, but this is actually the
Constitution,
Constitution save. Okay. Just a minute. I'm gonna do Thunder Wave. Yep, I'm gonna try to catch both of them in a Thunder Wave, in a cube of Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Okay, so each of them, everybody needs to do a Constitution saving throw against 13.
Constitution. So I have one failure and one success, but I didn't think about
So-
who's who. So let's say that the witch is 2 and okay. So the greenish demon made it. The hag didn't.
Okay,
I rolled
so
an 18. So I should be fine, right? 18?
yeah, so
Yeah,
I'll
he's-
roll.
we'll
I'll roll
take
for the
half
ones
damage.
who made it. Okay,
Hopefully not.
so the ones who made it got one hit point.
Okay.
The ones who didn't got 9.
I got
And,
9.
Yeah, and the witch gets pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay,
So-
so she explodes out of the door and back to where Enoch was lying on the floor, basically near Nelfane. So she lands Matrix like.
Cool.
I got
lands
affected
on
by
the-
this as well, right?
I'm sorry.
I got affected by this as well because I was near, like, a couple feet from you.
No.
Was he in the was Gary actually on the way?
No, he was lying at your feet. So
Ah, okay, so it's like in a cone.
yeah.
No, it's a cube actually. So he actually did get affected.
Oh,
Oh crap! Why did I
Which is
ask?
not so bad for you actually, because it means that you get a saving that you wake up.
Okay, I rolled a 9 on my Constitution save. Did I take damage?
You
Yes.
take 9 damage then,
Okay, that's a
And he's pushed, right?
and it pushed them. Yeah.
pushes me
Out
right
the
into the
door.
oven.
Yeah. Out the door, he's just helping you out of the flaming building. It's a very friendly wizard.
awesome!
That's one heck of a wake-up call.
It's
Yeah.
like Homer Simpson shutting down the light by shooting at it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Gary, you're out like a rag doll. You are thrown out. You wake up in the mud, rain all over you. Let's see, actually, if you keep the broom.
No, come on. Okay. What do I roll?
I don't know. So let's do a
Charisma,
dexterity. No, do a dexterity. You kind of no.
Oh shit! I have a 4.
Actually, if it's like an object that wasn't tied to anyone or held by anything, it would fly out as well. just
Oh,
the same.
cool. So it's a slow mo. Gary, you fly and the broom flies next to you, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Everything is cool.
Baskets
You two,
and chairs and plates and
and chickens and eggs, everything.
chickens.
I just land on it wrong, like on my side. I did get do an Arcana check for it, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, do I get my result now, or do I get it my turn?
How did you do on your Arcana check?
I got a 22.
Oh, 22. That's fine. So yeah, I'll tell you as soon as we'll get to your turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
Um,
James,
so-
you can command the demon again. I think. If this can try.
Now that I'm awake.
Yeah.
Gary took damage from that thunder wave too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I'm
much?
at 6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at
9.
6 hit points right now.
Okay.
Okay, Vocero.
Okay, so the fire demon is in front of me, and the hag demon is also in melee range, right?
Yes.
No,
But since
the
Gary,
hack got blown away.
yeah, and since
Oh,
Gary kind of flew through the door, so you also got knocked back a little bit. So you are all now outside the building.
Oh, I am outside. Okay. In that case, I think at first I will attack the fire demon that's standing in front of me,
Okay.
and I rolled a 3, so that's 8. Doesn't hit, I
Okay,
guess.
so you can.
And then I'm using my cunning action to disengage, and then I'm
Yes.
just turning around and running as far as I can get in my like,
Screaming fire, fire.
Fire, fire. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Mouse.
So I'm outside the windmill and
Yeah.
just got dropped by Enoch and the fire demon standing there doing. Where is he?
He's in the doorway.
Yes.
He's in the doorway, but he's not doing what I told him to.
Not
I guess I'm
right
gonna
now.
wake back up and I'm gonna be like, "Aren't you supposed to be burning this place down?"
So he turns around and says, well, yes, now that you mention it. And he runs back and engulfs the building again. So everything burns there. Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you kind
Oh,
of...
did
Yeah,
Arab,
totally. That's
You
what I
might
thought.
wanna get
Arab-
out now.
yeah, did Arabelle actually leave? Oh, he's still
No,
standing inside the oven there. Oh yeah, that thunderwave was good. Oh,
Yeah.
just saying that looking smug. Oh, that was good. That was totally how I planned it. And
You're just looking at the
building's burning
damage,
down.
smiling.
Armel's just checking around to see if there are any books around that can be taken, and not he just runs away.
You do find a recipe book.
Okay, I'll take it and I'll read it later. I'm taking it with a mage hand. I don't want to touch it.
Okay, so you grab this book and you run outside. So that was Mouse, and then we have Gary. Your Arcana check revealed a small rune on the broom. The rune looks like a snake that encircles the wood, and where the two fangs of the snake should have been, there is a small needle. And you think that you should pinch your finger on that needle to bind the broom to you. It's a token.
Okay. The witch got pushed out of the building, right?
Yes.
And is she in my line of sight anywhere?
Yes.
No. First thing I'm gonna prick my finger with on the
Okay.
broom.
So it flies,
Yes.
1 feet, just waiting for you.
I get on it, and I just I want to do a flyby or eldritch blast the lady right back
Oh.
into the building.
Cool.
Just like get back in there.
All right. Do it.
Oh my god, another crit.
Nice.
14 damage points.
You blast her F-16 like, you take off and then zap. You release the hellfire and she explodes into the building again. So everything, the building, the witch, the green creature, they are all in this one big inferno.
And me.
Catch Enoch.
You're still in the
Got her.
you're still in
Didn't you
the
drag
building,
me out?
Enoch? Oh my god.
Yeah, because I had enough movement and an action to wake up Mouse, but not enough to get out, and it hasn't come back around yet.
Okay, I see. Okay. So this is a new turn. So two things happen. First, okay, Enoch, you see the hag explodes into the building. She falls on all four. Her head bumps into the oven, which crumbles, and all the cakes are, totally black now, charred and on the floor. She gets up, she looks to the side frantically, and then she says something, and she disappears.
Damn it.
And the creature is now almost consumed. You can see that the barrel that from which the creature has emerged, it's kind of 2/3 empty. So only 1/3, this oily stuff is left there. So you have a feeling that the demon will disappear soon. And how do you call those beams?
Rafters.
Beams. Yeah, so they start to fall down, and you kind of try to escape those exploding chickens, exploding eggs, cakes in the air, and beams that fall on you. I need you to make a dexterity save as you try to rush out.
I will rage as I'm rushing out.
Okay, do it.
Is there? By the way, can I see him? Wait. Oh.
Yeah, you can see him slow mo with
Then I give him the second roll that I had, which is let me tell you, it was 15.
Cool.
15. Okay.
Plus
so that's
whatever you had. Plus whatever.
So that replaces my d20.
If you want,
Correct?
yeah, unless you really don't want it. I mean, if you're not willing, then I'm gonna have to.
Do I get to roll before I decide that?
Actually, no. That's a frame of it. No.
Okay, I'll take I'll take it, and so that's a 14.
Okay, so Aramil, you see Enoch kind of runs out with eggs exploding into omelets as he rushes down, and a chicken. It's kind of messy John Woo moment, but with John Woo being a chef, a Chinese chef or something. So yeah, you try to run out. So you actually manage to save, but you still take 4 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
I don't know, flying eggs damage, bludgeoning, or yeah.
So that's why I rage. So 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So Nilfane.
Yeah, I'm just standing outside with the bow, getting ready to shoot. Not anything that comes out, but if the heck comes out.
The first thing that comes out the door.
Yeah. No. I'm
was
not making
close.
that mistake.
Okay. Yeah. He's a pro. I need you to make a perception roll as you kind of look around and waiting for something to.
Yeah, perception. I'm good at that. I didn't roll all that well, so an 11 only.
11. Okay. Cool. Enoch, your turn.
Well, there's nothing out here, so I'll drop my rage. Vesero, you're on the ground, yeah?
No, I'm not on the ground.
Oh yeah, you're running away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's nothing left to be done. I'm going to turn around and admire the burning windmill.
Okay. I need you to, as you turn around, to make a perception roll.
15.
Okay. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. Very good. So you all, correct me if I'm wrong, standing outside of the windmill and basically watch it burn, right? So the greenish hue to the flame slowly fades away, and all you can see are white, yellow and orange flames that consume the windmill. And at this point, you can see the raven that brought you here. It flies around in circles, lands before you, and transform into a naked human male, something like 20 years old. And the girl that clutches your feet starts to giggle. And the boy points. And he falls on
Gary?
Hmm?
Didn't you name that crow? What's the
Roman.
crow's name? Roman. Okay.
I think we're out of combat, right now?
Yes.
If you guys don't immediately attack him or something, I would just land, spin it around like the avatar and just put it down, the broom. and probably I was probably laughing the entire time. And they're like,
Giggling
"Oh,
like a
Roman."
schoolboy.
I ask him. I just say hello, and if he immediately doesn't say anything, I ask him about um, um, your leader, the feathered one. I
He
think.
he
Yeah, go ahead.
No, he jumps up and cleans himself, looking to be totally oblivious to the fact that he's totally naked, and he reaches out and says, "Yes, hello. And by the way, the name is Falcon.
Okay, Falco, nice to meet you. And I shake his
Nice to
hand.
meet you too. Yeah. I thank you. These horrid creatures, they cursed me and transfixed me in this form. But now I am free again. Thank you."
I couldn't have done it without these fine folk.
Yeah, so he turns around to look at these folk, so you can see he's basically bare ass, and he turns to you, Nelfane, with all his organs free in the wind, and he comes and spreads his hands. Brother, you saved the kids. I thank you, and he approaches you as if to hug you.
And you're a dwarf, right? You're pretty low.
I
No.
definitely.
No, he's a human.
Oh, he's a
Yeah.
human. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
should
I
definitely
hug
hug
back
most, though.
because I'm short.
yeah.
I definitely.
I'm hugging him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. That's
I'll
nothing wrong
hug
with
him
this.
when he knocks shoulders.
I've seen worse.
As long as he keeps the naked guy away from the kids.
So they have point black. They can now enjoy this.
Yeah. Since they're more or less clinging to my legs, so yeah,
I do this like a
it's fine.
jacket. Can we
Nothing wrong
dress
with
this
me.
guy?
Does anybody have some clothes? You must be cold.
Yes, very cold. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, and he suddenly realizes that he's naked.
I give
I'll
him
give him my cloak for myself.
While
Okay.
this is happening, I wanted to pull Aramil aside and just tell you the other hag wasn't dead, but she disappeared. She might be nearby.
Okay. I think I'm
While
going
the
to.
hugging's happening, that's his.
Yeah, I'm going to send the colonel up to the air to do some to do a small aerial discovery
Yes.
flight.
So can he
can go
make
as
a
well.
perception roll?
I do, yeah.
So do it. In the meantime, Falcon looks at you, Nelfane, and says, and at you, Gary, and says, brothers, I very much thank you. I tried to get your attention back there at Barovia, and I'm really glad that you managed to save those kids. Their parents are from Barovia, but yes, I'm not sure they will want to get back to their parents, right? And the two children, they nod.
No, I heard something about them. Yes, the parents.
The perception is 19.
Okay.
Yeah, and I well before the hugging, while we're watching the fire burn, I'm looking down at Mouse and saying, just think about all the treasure you just burned down from these hags.
You should have grabbed some of that oil, whatever that was.
Oh, this is terrible,
Okay.
terrible business, those hags. Don't think about treasure. They were evil.
Yeah, but I just know that it'll pain Mouse. That's why I said it.
We did get a Nimbus 2000 though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Pretty good.
amazing.
So Falcon is looking at you and kind of takes a step back, looking at your face and racial features, and he says, well, you did save me, and you did rescue that children, so my gratitude.
Yeah. Don't worry about all this. It's just some genetics. There's nothing. So, okay, out of character, what were we trying to do right now? We're trying to get somewhere else to talk to somebody, I think.
We want to go to the city. We still have to bring the girl to the city, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Ismark and
Ismark and
Irina,
Irina.
right.
I tell him this, and about I just quickly communicate what we've been doing, how we got here, just so he knows everything.
Of
Yes,
course,
so-
we want this random naked guy to know everything.
I trust him now.
I know it's so Gary. It's perfect.
I'm just like, here you go. You're probably not a bad guy, right? I mean, we just crit like twice. I mean, this is adventuring's easy. It's fine. We're cool.
Crit.
Crit
You got any
like
more witches?
15 times.
Talk
You
shit,
made the
roll
dragon.
crits. Yeah, I tell him that, and I ask him like, so what do you think? What do you think we should do? And did I get the notion that he is the Lord of the Feathered Leader that were prophesized about?
Oh, so he says, no, I'm not a leader of anything, but you probably refer to my father. Yes.
What?
So where is this place full of vines where we might find them?
The wizard of wine, the wizards of vines. Yes, it's my father. He has this winery, good wines, far down in the east or the west. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit dizzy from my last transformation. To the west, yes, to the west.
Okay.
But-
Great.
But if you are here, the city of Valaki, it's probably the safest place to rest for a night or two. And my cousin, Arwin Martikov, he owns an inn there. You can go and tell him you met Falcon. He will take very good care of you.
Awesome.
Cool.
Great.
And why are you, or were you at least, a raven again? Did these hacks curse you?
So he looks troubled for a second, and then he puts a hand on his heart and he says, "Well, because you are have been honest with me and shared me your stories of adventure, and you did save the kids. I will tell you my secret. I am a were-raven. I can transform into a raven when I wish, but the hags they locked me in a raven form."
That is amazing. Truly.
I
Would
was
you
trying to
like-
save the kids, but I failed. But you succeeded, so yes, brothers now.
Would you like to travel with us to Valaki?
And he looks at the kids and say, "No, I think they will be better off at Barovia." And they start to scream, "No, not to our parents." And he says, "Don't worry, Freak and Myrtle, you will be fine. I'll take you to my sister there, and you will be fine. Don't worry." And they are, "Okay."
I ask him, do we have something to present your cousin with as proof that we met you?
Oh yeah, he sends a hand back and comes up with a black feather. Yes, you can take this.
Take it. All right, cool. Great. Look at you. Never mind. I just.
You
Don't
can
wanna
show him the by the smell he will recognize it.
Oh, what is your character's name, Morton? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Nalfane.
Now, Fane. Here, I think this is for you.
Yes, of course. I'll take the feather
And he turns
put
it.
it somewhere safe.
He turns around and says, "Well, now that the hags are dead, everything can go back to normal, and the building is on fire and burned down. So very good. Yes, a place of evil gone. The people
Excellent.
of Barovia owe you a great debt."
We should get going then. Hopefully, we'll meet you. We'll see you around then. You're taking these kids to Barovia.
Indeed. Yes, I will keep an eye open and an ear open for you, hopefully to hear of your adventures.
Great.
Please,
Unless
please-
anybody wants to say anything, I just say bye.
Yeah, I asked the kids if they're okay with going with him before they leave.
and Myrtle, the little one, says, "Yes, I know her sister. They are very good people. Much better than our father and mother who gave us to the hags for pies."
That's good.
Pies.
Um, Before you go, I cast quickly a spell and produce 10 berries in my hand. and give each of them 2 berries and say, take this and eat them along the way. They are very good for you.
The boy looks at it and makes a face and says, "You're not gonna make me eat vegetables."
No. This is fruit. Almost
Oh.
like sugar.
Sugar. Yes, they take the berries and munch on them as they tail Falcon, who waves at you.
Yeah,
So-
and the other 6 I'll give to Vasero and say, you look kind of crispy. You should eat these. So eating all 6 should give you back 6 at once.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm gonna look at Aramel kind of expectantly.
Yeah.
Wondering about
Did
Colonel.
my owl find anything?
Yes, I forgot to tell you. He saw it's still raining, but not heavy drops, and he saw footsteps in the mud being created. So as if someone invisible was walking toward the forest in the mud.
Okay. I'm telling you guys, is it something that we can chase now?
Yeah,
Is it,
Nalfine.
Well, if there's track, I should be able to find them and follow them. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
before the rain washes it away, we should run. Let's go get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it fast.
Yes. We can take her out in a second. And I get on my broom and rev it up, or whatever the heck I do.
Walking is so basic, right?
Hmm? Oh yeah, that's 2 hours
Yeah.
ago.
Well,
A tiefling on a broom in Barovia. This is yes.
yeah. Well, it is raining rather heavily, so this track is rather difficult to follow, I'm afraid. I only rolled an 8, so these buddies. I can see the tracks going over here, but I'm not quite sure over here.
It's totally muddy, and the rain kind of wipes it all. You're not sure
Yeah.
where to follow.
Unless
It's
someone
just-
else is good at this, then I got a drop of rain in my eye, and
This would be tracking, right? It's not just perception.
survival.
Yeah. It's a ranger's job.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
at this weather.
It's survival. Okay, let me try. I got a -1. Okay, I have a 2. And
Yeah.
I'm pointing in some direction. I'm like, I think this is the right way. No, fine.
Yeah, you just like lick your finger.
No. That's our track you're looking at.
Okay, so Valaki is actually very near. If you remember, I told you that when you saw the windmill on the cliff that it stood on, the valley behind the cliff, you can see a lake and a small town sprawled on the perimeter of the lake. So you think it's something like an hour, maybe less, to walk, which will bring you there by nightfall. No sun here, but yes, but you will get there by nightfall.
Okay.
Can we take a quick 5-minute break so I can use the bathroom?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll do it
Okay.
also.
Yeah, I'll do that
5
also.
minutes.
Way too much coffee, and
Yeah.
maybe make
Oh,
another
yes.
cup of coffee because I need to go to the bathroom again.
I like the theater of the mind stuff because it kind of mimics the chaos of real battle.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what is going where? I'm here and Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. So how are you feeling?
better. Drugs helps. Got some Advil
Yeah.
cold and sinus, and they really. My nose isn't running away as fast, but I'm still phlegmy and gross feeling.
Is your throat sore?
It's not that bad. It's a little. I feel like my nose is congested, and that's screwing, making me sound nasally.
Yeah, I think it might be the same thing Anne has.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stupid. Some kind of head sinus cold thing.
Well, hopefully it's like a 48-hour thing, and then you'll be.
I'm hoping. I'm trying to drown it out,
Yeah.
but you know.
Lots of water.
Yeah.
So what's Ray up to today?
She's currently playing her DS in the other room.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't believe how nice it is outside. Jesus.
Shot, right?
There's not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
can't.
Oh,
see
hey,
this guy.
did I tell you we had a bit of a gas leak at our house yesterday?
What?
Yeah, I went out back and the whole backyard smelled like gas.
Oh my
So
god.
What was
yeah,
it?
natural
Barbecue?
No, it wasn't
Natural?
propane. So natural gas. So I called what's that company? Who does our gas here? Not
Epcor?
Adco. Epcor. Yeah, I called Epcor
Yeah.
and they sent a guy over, and by the time he got there the smell was gone, but I think so we've got a line that runs from the house to the garage. I think that line might be leaking. So he shut that
That's great.
he shut that line off because we don't need it. And then he went and checked at the gas meter, and his little sniffer thing detected a small leak there, so he had to do a replacement there. And then he came inside and he's
God.
like, "Oh, your furnace isn't working very good, so there's gas going up the chimney as well." So he helped me take apart the furnace and clean it out, and he did a ton of work, and he was awesome. So
That's
now
awesome.
my furnace works awesome and nothing leaks.
Cool.
That was the best call ever.
Yeah, right? Like, thank
You
God I
didn't
called.
go with the lighter to search
Yeah,
for the.
yeah,
just-
Yeah, here.
Then it would look like that windmill, right?
Yeah, green
You
flame.
have a tendency to burn down buildings. I've noticed. That's 2 out
Oh
of 2.
yeah, true.
That
we need
is
to-
what happened to the orphanage that we lived at, right?
That
It did
was
burn
not
down.
me.
So it's probably like this thing from your childhood.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You've gained the expertise.
Yeah.
Totally. Now they turned me into an arsenic.
Arsonist,
Oh, that's it.
pyromaniac.
Yeah, there we go. Burning down my orphanage makes me want to burn more things now.
Yes.
It's a solution to all problems, right?
Between that and alcohol.
Well, that burns, so that's, fits right in there.
Alcohol is the cause and solution for
Mm.
all
There
the
we go.
The quote
Oh, man.
from Simpsons, right?
Simpsons. Yeah.
Mm.
The cause and solution. This is amazing. So true. Okay, so the old Svalich road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a sturdy iron gate, with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road, outside the gates, are a half dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. And those shadowy figures from the darkness, one of them shouts, "Who's there?"
Nobody's answering.
Yeah.
We haven't elected it. We haven't elected our leader yet, so this is the most charismatic.
I'm gonna do it. I'm like, we are a few adventurers. We want to stay the night.
I don't think
Come closer.
adventurous is trouble. I wouldn't say adventurous. Maybe. Would Ismark say anything? Like, 'cause he's from
yes. Yes, so actually, yes, he steps forward and asks one of you to provide a torch, and he lifts it up and says, I'm the son of Barovia Burgomaster. My name is Ismark Kolyanovich. and one of the guards there whispers something, and then the gate opens.
There we go.
It looks, yeah, if someone is pulling ropes there to make it go up. And as you pass inside the gate, you can see that there are 4 guards, 2 women and 2 men. They wear peasant clothes and are armed with pitchforks and spears. And one of the women looks at you and says, "Welcome to our city. All will be well."
Thank you for such a warm welcome.
Yes. So when going into the city, you can see that the city is stretching. It's longer, and it's running across the beach, and you are entering from the western gate. And the
How big
gate
is this?
takes you. What?
How big is it? Like estimated population or?
So it's much bigger than Barovia. Barovia was a small village. This one looks more like a town. You're not sure about population, but the streets look cleaner, and the buildings are alight. There are kind of like oil lamps hanged here and there. And actually, you can see small baskets of flowers that are hung everywhere. And strange posters. And just a minute. Okay, so as you walk inside, you can see that you kind of entered through the back door of the town. You can see a big stockyard with carts and wagons and places for small shops that can be opened. And on the porches of the shops, you can see baskets with flowers. The flowers are kind of, I don't know, 3 or 4 days old, so they're wilting, but they are there. And you can see that on the far end of the stockyard, there is this big circus wagon that is parked, and it's very colorful. It's very has drawings of balloons and all kinds of flowers and colorful patterns. But you can see that the color is peeling off, and on the side of the wagon, you can see letters written, and it reads Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. Yes. At this point, I need you all to make a perception roll.
Oh,
We got an 11.
9.
Oh, a 6. I'm too tired to notice anything.
I want to run.
I rolled a 6.
Oh my god.
Well, at least I'm not the only one rolling bad.
Yeah, totally. Ooh,
It's
pretty
been a
fast.
long and weary travel, so too tired to notice anything.
Okay. So the road, this small paved road, will take you east toward a town square. You see? Yes.
Earlier you said that the town was by the beach.
Yes.
So,
It's not by the beach. It's very close to the lake.
oh, to a lake. So it's not
Yeah.
not the sea. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. So you basically go through this town, and as opposed to Barovia, where it was pitch dark and no one was on the street, here you can actually see people moving and walking on the streets, but they are kind of engulfed by the mists and fog that resides on everything here. But you do see people and you do hear voices chatting or talking, hushed voices, but you can still hear them. And going toward the town square where you hope the inn will be, you see that the shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with more limp and tattered flowers. They are inside wooden boxes that are painted, and you can see that at the north end of the stokes of the town square there are several stokes. You know what they are? Where you put the heads and
Stocks, yeah.
stocks. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there are several rows of stocks, and inside you can see that there are several men, women, and children. They are locked inside, and on their head they have those plastered donkey heads. Okay, someone made donkey heads out of paper and parchment and put them on their heads. So they are very miserable, standing there, look beaten and starved, and very miserable. Behind them, you can see several town guards. You can see that they are armed with pitchforks and spears, and they look afraid as they are plastering a poster on a big wooden. Come on, help me, guys! Can't speak today.
Blank.
Or like a board for them.
Yeah, a
to-
board.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
And the poster says this: "Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well." And it is signed the Baron. And you can see that the town guard, there are 4 of them, they are trying to take it down, and they have a new poster ready next to them. But all this is, you see this in a second, but your gaze shifts to this mangled halfling who is standing tall with, you can see that his body is twisted. He has one large leg and one small leg, and one of his arms. You remember the movie Hellboy, when he had a red eye made of red hand made of stone? So you can see something very simple, a demonic red hand on this halfling body, and it clutches a huge battle axe. And this halfling is kicking an old man who is down on the mud. And as the halfling kicks it, he shouts, "I want a new doll! A new doll! I told you that!" And kicks him again and again and again. And the guards are kind of busy hanging another poster and ignore that halfling who kicks the old man down.
This halfling, does it resemble a mouse?
Yes.
I definitely walk over there and be like, "Hey man, what's going on here?"
Before you go out and say it, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You guys, nobody noticed that hand or the owner of the hand. And you see a very, very old man, and he touches you and says, "I wouldn't do that if I were you. Isaac is, he can be furious. Just leave him, and he will leave Gedolf alone. A few more kicks, that's it. Please don't. I made so many coffins for people who upset Isaac. Don't do it."
I don't like this guy. And I kind of like pout a little.
And this halfling again kicks the old man and says, "I'll burn down your shop if you won't make another doll for me."
I'll I'll step forward, looking over at the old man with the hand on Mouse's shoulder, and just shake my head and approach this bully. Say, what seems to be the problem here?
Did I hear
And
you correctly when it said it resembles Mouse, like they have the same facial features?
yes.
Last
Okay.
time, Mouse, but only Mouse heard asked the old gypsy seer something. I heard something about having a family here, a halfling in.
Yes.
Yeah.
When Nilfine steps up and goes to the stocks, the rest of you see that the guards are they have done tearing down the old poster and they have plastered a new one. This one says, "Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well." And it is signed the Baron. Gary, someone pulls at your sleeve. You can see a hooded figure at the shadows. And as all the attention of the other guys is centered at Isaac, who is kicking this old man in the mud, this figure leans over to you and says, "Come with me if you want to live."
Is he putting some sort of knife against my back, or is he doing something?
No. He just looks at you and "Come with me if you want to live." And he then retreats into the shadows and motions you. Nelfane, Isaac turns around with his axe, and as you say, "Is there a problem?" He just looks at you and smacks you with the flat side of the axe
Holy
dead
shit.
on.
I'll definitely come stomping up at that too.
So when are we gonna start setting everything on fire?
Green flame.
How many turns do you think? 2, 3?
Flame.
Nelfane,
Probably 3, I think.
that's 12 damage, Nelfane.
Ouch.
Oh, snap.
That's kind of straight
Yeah,
into the face.
I'll follow Mouse up and stand behind Mouse.
Yeah. I'm looking a bit groggy after that. Like, wait, what happened? Something think hit me somewhere. Did something? What?
Nobody
The old
treats
man-
my friends that way.
The old man climbs barely to his feet and says, "No, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm making doll. Me making doll. Everything is fine, Isaac. No trouble at all. I'm okay." What do you do?
I'm pretty upset that he hit my friend and that this guy looks like me and he's being an ass. I'm gonna get as much up in his face as I can.
Okay. So you do exactly that. So you approach this mangled halfling. He just
Yeah.
struck Nelfane, but what do you do?
So the halfling saying that he's gonna go and do what he's supposed to. I'm gonna go up to the dude with the axe and I'm gonna kind of like shove him a little, back him up, like just I don't like this and I don't
Okay.
like him and and I'm gonna
So-
push him and show him, yeah, like just gonna shove him in the chest and be like, back off, man.
So you push him back, and he turns to you and about to smack you with his axe too. And then he looks at you, and he says, "No, it can't be. Strasny, is that you?"
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm
Um,
not even.
And now
Do you know
the-
me?
and he drops the axe, and with his mighty hand, he pushes you up. He lifts you up and says, "Here is you, Strasny, my brother, my long lost brother, at last."
I'm gonna like wiggle out of his grasp and take a couple steps back.
No, no, don't go back from me. Oh, don't be afraid. I will show you to the Baron. The Baron himself, he will be very pleased to finally see you. I told him so much about you. I was thinking about you day and night. It is amazing that you came here.
Can I do an insight check?
Yes.
I'm
22.
looking really confused and like pulling up my hand and say, like, okay, I can still see 5 fingers only. So it wasn't hit that hard.
Yes. Gary, what do you do when all the rest are heading to the stocks?
You're muted.
Mute, mute.
Yeah, this man leaves, right? Without giving me any time to.
No, he waits for you in the shadows. Motions you to one of the alleys.
I look back and see the Nelphine get hit in the face, and I'm just like, oh no. And then I follow the guy, and I'm like, okay, wait. Wait, please just hold on. What are you talking about? And I move after him.
As he walks through the alleys, he says, "A man with your features must be very careful in this town. I will take you to Lady Wachter. She will be very pleased to see you. Yes.
Can this wait? I can put my hood up.
Well, not if you want to live. If Isaac will see you, he will destroy you. He will burn you down."
Maybe I think back at different towns I've been in where they have been hostile towards people that look different than humans, and I was like, yeah, okay, all right. And I think Gary, he's just because he's early in the adventuring life, he's still not very cautious. He hasn't had that moment where he's been like, oh man, I shouldn't be doing this. He hasn't had that moment yet, so I think he would definitely be like, okay, sure, and you'll follow him.
Okay. So he basically takes you to this mansion, and you see a house that seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen contents, you see the edifice, it actually groans. The whole building seemed to be almost toppling down. And he opens the door and says, "Lady, I have brought him as you asked." And this old woman with angular features, she comes out, and you see that she's dressed with marvelous clothes. They are very old, but once they were almost royalty or noble clothes. And she says, "Ah, my, you are beautiful. Please, come
you.
inside."
I walk in, and I quickly scan the room, like, what's going on here?
So you basically see this small waiting room. There's an oval table and some elegant couches that surround this table. And there is a blazing hearth at this room. And above the blazing hearth, there is a picture, a portrait of this noble man with a smirk on his face. And the woman says, "I'm sorry, I should introduce myself. My name is Fiona Wachter, and I must say that you are very lucky to enter my house. I'm sorry. You probably don't know the power that you possess, and if Isaac will see you, and forgive me for saying so, your beauty, he will turn into a rage and will seek to destroy you. But I will not let it happen."
Oh, thank you very much. I'm Gary, by the way, or I think his name is Gary now. It used to be Getty, but that's just. I think he pronounces it Gary. Original pronunciation was Getty, whatever. Yeah, he says, "I'm Gary," and he takes out his hand to like shake hers.
And she says, "You must meet my husband."
Is this your husband? And I point to the painting in the top of the hearth.
Yes, yes, please come. And she takes you up to up the floor into this, master bedroom, and you can see that there is another hearth there, but the fire there sputters and it kind of tries to not to go out. And you can see that above that hearth there is another portrait of probably this lady Fiona and the nobleman who is her husband, and you can see also two young sons, very much like the father, and a baby that is held by Fiona. And you can see that there is a closet and a framed mirror, and then you can see a huge bed that lies in this room. And on it, you can see a man. He is dressed in black, and his side of the bed is very neat and very elegant, and he's lying like this with two gold coins on his closed eyes. And the other side of the room, other side of the bed, her side, is all mangled and not neat, as if she was sleeping there. And she says, "Meet my husband, Nikolai. Nikolai, say hello to our new friend Gary." And the man obviously doesn't answer.
Okay. I'm like, okay, so I just say hi, and I try to just like not freak out because of all these dead body things going on here. So how would you help me not get murdered?
Oh, this is a very simple matter, but you should meet the people in my book club down at the basement. Come.
Okay. And I follow her down the stairs to the ground floor. And is there a possibility that I pass the front door as we head down towards the basement?
It's a few steps there, but the man who brought you here is standing there looking at you intently.
The man?
Yeah.
Oh, the man with the hooded
the
man. Because he's
Exactly.
been following us, right?
Right. Stop here. Jump to the other group with Mouse and Isaac standing and talking. Mouse, what do you do when this guy tries to pull you? Come with me to the Baron. You must meet him.
I really thrown away by this. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna go chat with Enoch.
Yeah,
And,
I'm right behind you. So
Yeah, I just like
bump.
turn around and I'm like, what?
So
The witch. She's
at
or not the
this,
witch.
you can see Isaac's face are turning red with rage, and he lifts his battle axe and he looks at Enoch. You will not stand between me and my brother. Prepare to die. And then he holds his hand, his red hand, and a ball of fire erupts from his hand.
Wait, he's just asking advice from his priest.
From his priest.
Yeah, you're a priest.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
If you're truly his brother, you would know what happened to him. So why don't you explain to me how it is that you two become separated?
And he says, "I will let my axe do the talking." And he lunges at you.
I threw myself in the middle to block it.
And we'll stop here.
Yeah.
Good cliffhanger.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, I can take another hit of those axes there. I still have but only 12 points of damage. I have 3 hit points left. No worries.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. So instead of me in the middle, I'll grab you and put you in the middle.
Yeah. I'm fine. I can take
Yeah. And I'm
2, 3, 4, 5 hits. No problem.
I'm
Good,
completely out
good.
of rages and I'm completely out of spells.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any torches left? Because I have another house that could be lit on fire.
I definitely have. If you wanna,
Well, I still have my oil.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
Awesome. Okay. So you have 1 week to think about what you're gonna do.
all right.
Yeah.
We're waking up.
Yeah, I hope your wife is fine. Everything goes well with her, and you broke up.
Oh,
What? I broke up.
Oh, just the camera then.
no, just
Oh.
the camera. It seems.
Okay. So who took the recipe book from the
Caramel.
I did.
Aramil?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's
on the way.
children's cookbook.
So on the way to Valaki, you kind of flip through the pages and you see that there is a missing page inside.
Oh,
One of the pages was turned off.
Don't I have, don't I have
Actually,
a
I know where
page?
that is. Yeah.
Do I see him looking at that recipe book?
Yes, of course. Unless he hides it.
No,
Caramel?
no. I tell you guys openly that I wanted to take a look at it. I mean, I actually boast about reading new books.
Is it titled Cooking with Kids?
Yes.
Is it because I have a recipe page, right? That's
Yes.
how I stumbled across it. Is it the same page?
Yes.
It fits in.
When you fits it in, the book transforms. But you'll only know to what it transformed to in the next session.
Of course.
Double cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
It turns into a portal, and then a bunch of demon cakes like pop out.
Demon cakes.
A big cake and then a demon bursts out, a naked demon.
They're using
And it
candy
goes,
canes.
"Happy birthday!" I rage.
Okay.
Oh, you were out of it.
Oh, this is different kind of rage. Like, ooh, succubus. Yeah, I'm going.
Awesome. Great. Okay, so yeah, I'll let you know if everything is good and we can meet next week. Hopefully we can. And yes, let's keep in touch.
It was a good session. Really fun.
We didn't level up the session, or did we?
Yes, you did. Yes, you
We
did.
did.
Level up.
Yes.
Level up.
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah.
Very
Oh
good,
yeah.
very good.
Yeah, you're amazingly. The session, the part with the hags was amazing. I mean, some of the scenes there were. This,
That was a pretty good fight, yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
And we got super lucky with the crits. I think Emiliano had 2 crits in a row or something.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
had one.
That
Yeah.
was crazy.
And you had one.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. I need money. I can see. I need 50 gold worth of rare herbs and fine food to call my animal companion that I get
Oh.
now.
Oh.
I can donate 4 gold to that.
Yeah,
I
well,
might
then
have some as
Happy
well.
to.
I could steal you gold.
We've
yeah,
seen
but
how
that,
well
that,
you
that works so
steal.
well for you,
Yeah.
yes.
Didn't go
There was
so
that
well.
giant dude. He was just so big. It was hard to hide from him.
Yeah.
You could see like the whole room. All right.
Cool. Awesome, guys. So next week, see you there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you then.
See you.